What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's talk about something that I'm seeing more and more. How women love dating older men. The silver foxes, the guys with the salt and pepper hair, the ones who've already been through life a little. Let's be real, this is a trend that's been around forever, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
If she says she likes dating older guys, all that means is that she likes dating the guy that's established and financially stable. So she can benefit from it, of course, because she knows that the guys in her age range are not there yet.
Why do younger women like older men?
I feel like in New York, it's definitely a bit more of a common frequency that I see younger girls looking into older guys. I feel like it's kind of like maybe they have their life more put together. Some of them are working, they're financially stable, and that's something that women are looking for. Here, I would definitely say it's more of like a working environment, and I guess there's more diversity, and maybe that's like a factor that plays into like girls seeking for older guys.
Yeah, okay, cool. So it's about have more experiences, things like that?
Yeah, just more like know what they're doing with their life.
I'm about to go on a date with a man who's in his 50s. And I love going for older men because they're generally better lovers. They're better in bed. They know how to treat a woman. I mean, it's so rare these days that someone even just picks you up on a date and takes you home. Just stuff like that, it just goes a long way. Like they still have those old-fashioned values. And when it comes to the intimacy part, they make sure that it's always ladies first, if you know what I mean. And they're just more experienced and caring. They know how to look after me.
This is why more and more girls my age want to date older men. I'm sure you see tons of girls like me, like in their mid-20s, talking about how much they want an older man and how much they want to date them and love them. And I know what your first thought is. Oh, they're just after the money. And you couldn't be any more wrong. 90% of girls my age, including myself, don't want older men because of their money or what we could gain from them. It's simply because guys our age suck. They are so boring because, say I want to go out. I want to go out to a nice restaurant. And the guy my age is like, no, I want to, stay home and play video games with the boys. What? Older men just know how to appreciate their woman, love their woman, treat their woman. Everything is just so much better with an older man. Younger guys just don't get it.
Gen Z women are choosing to date older men. And it's not just about financial reasons or seeking a sugar daddy. And here's why. Older men don't play the same games. They're not trying to humble you, compete with you, or make you feel too much. They actually like a woman with confidence. They've already lived, already had the party phase, the ego trips, the chaos. Now they want peace, and they know how to create it. Meanwhile, a lot of younger men still chasing validation, still figuring out who they are, still trying to prove something. And in the process, they end up making women feel like a burden for wanting stability. That's why more women are skipping the struggle and choosing someone who's already emotionally secure. It's not gold digging, it's peace digging.
Things you should know when marrying an older man. Number 1, don't try to change him. This may seem like common sense and stuff that everyone says about every person, but seriously, people are set in their ways. Men especially who are older are set in their ways. And it honestly, half of the things that probably will upset you are not worth an argument, I promise you. Let him live. Secondly, if he has kids, understand that his kids are his love language. The way to that man's heart is through loving his children. A lot of people get stuck on wanting to be the center of attention, wanting it to be all about you. No, you have your whole life to spend with this man. Love on those kids. They need you.
This one might come as a surprise, but you may not be as emotionally mature as you think. You're gonna have to let down your guard and be way more vulnerable. This is not the time for games. Get straight to the point, be specific, and don't waste any time. You're gonna learn a lot about yourself. Some good and some bad. Be willing to change the bad.
Why do women find older men attractive? The answer is pretty simple. It's because of what older men represent to women. Typically, older men represent stability, safety, reliability, chivalry, which are all things that women inherently look for in a partner. And this is great news for the men who typically date younger, and also the men who actually are younger. Because it doesn't take much to be more traditional and have good manners by doing things like opening the doors for her, or pulling out her chair for her, or even offering up your arm as you walk down the street together. Or to show that you're financially stable and can take care of yourself. Or even to just look the part by doing things like changing your hairstyle or even your clothing. Like I said, it's typically what older men represent that women find very attractive.
Lately, I haven't been discriminating against like older or younger men. Like I've kind of been both teams. I sort of want to be somebody's mommy and like just be older than them. I think that would be kind of hot. But at the same time, I've always had a love for like an older person and just being like innocent and sweet and like small and young. And I think will choose the older man because I think it's so funny when they're like telling you a story like, oh yeah, back in my day, whenever we used to have like, you know, the CD player, portable CDs, and I'm like, what's that? What's a portable CD? And they're like, oh yeah, we used to put cassette tapes in our cars and get down to this. I'm like, what's a cassette? You're like so old, I've never even heard of that. What is that? Again, like, honestly, some of the things I actually have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I'm like, I've never heard of that. I never had a MySpace, but like some people would just be like, oh my god, that was this shit, like LimeWire or whatever the fuck, like what the hell? I really don't know what that is, but I think it's so like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so young compared to you. Oh, shut up.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, so girls that date older guys. I'm not talking about a little 5-year age difference. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about if you date guys who are 15, 20, 25 years older than you. When they show you guys pictures of what they used to look like when they're 30 or even in their 20s, and you're just like, what the fuck? Who is this person? They just look like completely different people. Like, why is your hair so dark? And you had hair back then? Their bodies and their whole facial features look so different. It's like, did y'all get plastic surgery or something? And it's the aging that makes them look different, but they look good now. And then back then, they just kind of look like, Like, why does my diff look so different? Am I gonna get canceled for this? Like, I never really noticed this until they would start showing me pictures of like, oh my gosh, this is me, like whatever. And it's like 2010, and it's like, who is this man? They just look so different. I don't know how to feel about that sometimes, but I have the hot version now, you know? They look like babies back then. Like, I love their wrinkles and like the dad, like the old man bod and like the gray hair in the face. Like, that's just so... Okay, daddy issues are coming out. Bye.
How old are you guys?
22.
40. That's an age gap.
She has daddy issues.
So, what made you attracted to a 40-year-old man?
Personality? Yeah.
Do you think that's the truth? So how'd y'all meet?
My job.
What do you do?
I'm a dancer.
Oh, okay. So money had nothing to do with it?
No. I saw him before he had money.
So how do you feel about her being a dancer?
I have no problem with that. You know why? Because the simple fact is that's what she loves to do. She loves to entertain, and she loves that type of attention. I know she ain't gonna go out behind my back, so I'm good.
So if I went to her club and I wanted to get a lap dance with your woman, that's totally okay in your mind?
I literally send dudes to her to get lap dances.
Well, you don't think that she could just find somebody else who's richer, who could do more, who could provide better?
Absolutely not, because he's already had two dudes that could provide way more than I could provide, and she didn't leave me.
They're what?
Emotional damage.
Let's be honest. A lot of older guys have money. That doesn't mean every woman is a gold digger, but don't act like financial security doesn't play a role. If a man has the ability to provide, it's instantly attractive. It's biology, it's psychology, it's reality. Meanwhile, younger guys are scratching their heads like, why don't women my age want me? Simple, bro. You don't bring the same things to the table that older men do. Women want that package deal of wisdom, confidence, and resources. That's just the truth.
I have to tell you guys the truth, and I know I'm not supposed to say this, and most of you are probably not going to like me for saying this or going to have to say something about it, but I have to tell you the truth. I have always liked older guys. I was that girl in school crushing on the fucking music teacher, okay? Mr. Garcia, I think his name was. And now never, ever thought that I was going to find an older man, a man 25 years older than me, so freaking hot like how my man is. I am really, every morning I wake up and I look at him and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he's mine. All you girls that are in the comments like, oh, maybe I need an older guy, maybe I need an older guy. No, that's not what you need. If you don't like older men, stick with what you like, okay? Don't force yourself to be with someone you don't like. Like I would never force myself to be with a deadbeat broke person that's trying to go Dutch. No, sorry, not happening. You can find a man of high value that's around your age range. All you have to do is carry yourself accordingly, put yourself out there, put yourself first, and take care of you. Because that is very noticeable. People will catch up on that.
Hello, everyone. This topic is going to be older men dating younger women. I've asked my legal assistant, Carla, to join me for this one. Me being but hitting 60 this past year and being married to a younger woman, when we first got together, there was a lot of criticism. She's marrying you for your money, she wants this, she wants that. And now that we've been married 10 years with 2 wonderful kids, we've put those critics to rest. But I wanted an independent view. I wanted to hear from Carla what her view is on a younger woman dating an older man. Carla, is that something that you think is taboo or it's okay?
I think it's something that it's okay, especially because in my perspective, older men have more financial stability, they have more knowledge, they have lived longer, they have had more relationships, so they're a little bit more maybe experts.
In what, the bedroom?
No, not only. I would say just in life.
Okay.
They can teach you more.
So you consider that a plus?
Yes.
And what kind of gap between the ages do you think would be acceptable?
I would say
20 years, 10 years, 5 years?
I would say 20 years could be.
Considered an older man and a younger woman?
Yes.
And you think that those benefits are what a woman such as yourself or somebody else would look for in an older man?
Yes, I do.
And would you specifically look for an older man, or if it's just something that came along, those are the factors that you look at?
I wouldn't be looking for an older man, but I do think that if an older man would come around, this would be the perspectives that a younger woman would look for.
There you have it, guys. So you older men interested in a younger woman, those are some of the things they'll be looking for. Hope this helps, and go get them.
Interesting way to start my Sunday. So I've been just going down my TL and I've just been seeing like these newer women are gold diggers. Women who date older men are gold diggers. First of all, it sounds like so much immaturity in the topics. Like, where do you guys develop these concept ideas that mature women who prefer to date older men are gold diggers? Like, let's not forget, women are getting money too, okay? Like, hello. But what I think it is, as a mature woman, I personally prefer to date older men because, one, he's more established. Two, they're more generous. I'm not just talking financially. I'm talking about spiritually, mentally, emotionally. They are willing to give you so much more in other areas in life compared to dating my generation of men or just younger dudes with men my age who are more selfish, it seems. They are thinking like they should be the prey and, you know, we should catch them. Like, it's ridiculous, actually. And personally, honestly, furthermore, I'd rather date an older man because of the fact that I learn from them. Not just, I'm not saying like, oh, life lessons, but in whatever area I need in my life, you know, like business wise, like if they're more established business, they're going to give you advice. They're going to help you get to that next level that they already experienced. They know what it's like. Like, honestly, I'd rather be with a man who, when I got the solutions, got the problems already solved, got the answers to the problems. Because really, at the end of the day, who wants to be with somebody who constantly makes it a big deal, like, oh, it's other girls out here, competition? Like, I'm not fighting for a seat to deal with a man. Like, it's options out here. I'm not ugly. Like, I will find another man. But what I do feel like guys in my generation or younger guys, they make it seem like it's your duty as a woman to be kept. But yeah, it is our job. We have roles as women to be kept, right? You should always be a woman, always. But what I'm saying is they want you to pay bills, clean the house, do the laundry, but you go to work a full-time job too.
So one of the biggest questions I get asked by anyone who meets me is why I only date guys in the 30 to 40 range when I'm 23. And I was thinking about it for a while, and I finally was able to articulate my thoughts. And the biggest one is that I just think they look better. I think two equally attractive men, one is 23, one is 40. I'm picking the 40-year-old 10 out of 10 times. They just appeal more to me. They're more manly looking. I like a guy who's a little older looking, you know, maybe some crow's feet, nice beards. Definitely salt and pepper hair is a big plus. So aside from just like the physical side, they also don't have roommates. You know, you're not going to be snuck in and asked to be quiet or whatever because, oh, I got roommates, or like, oh, my dad's sleeping right next door, or whatever, you know. Which also ties into my next point, that they just have more money, especially the ones I pick. I pretty much only go after guys I know have money. I'm not interested in dating like a guy that's broke, which is probably like half the reason I don't date guys my age, because they're either broke or they have like family money and they're insufferable. So my next point is also a big one for older guys, that it's that they already had their hoe phase, which means I don't have to worry about them going to the club. I mean, they obviously still probably do, but I'm probably not going to date a guy who's like still a club rat at 40. They had their hoe phase. They're kind of over the whole party scene. Like, I don't like that at all. So I'm happy to date a guy who's already done that, where I don't feel like I'm keeping him from doing something he wants to do because he's already done it and already decided that it's boring. And like, I believe in dating up a lot. So the problem with me and guys my age is that I don't respect them at all. I have no respect for a guy my age. They're just annoying to me. They don't really have anything that I want. Like, they love to ask, oh, what do you bring to the table? Like, what do you bring to the table? You know, like, I don't know. I don't think you bring anything to the table.
Story time. I'm officially dating an older man, and it has been 2 months. And these are some of the things that I have noticed that have been absolutely fantastic. Okay, firstly, this man is so intentional about everything he does all of the time. It's like he's thinking for himself ahead. He's thinking for me. He's thinking what needs to be done. He's thinking, how can P be impactful? Okay, I'm visiting a state that has Philly cheesesteaks. This man took me on a Philly cheesesteak tour, from the Philly cheesesteak he believes isn't as great to the medium Philly cheesesteak to the best Philly cheesesteak. Literally driving around the entire city all day to get me to try all Philly cheesesteaks so I can say I've experienced a true Philly cheesesteak. Like, the effort it takes to think of that. This man has not only listened to me in terms of what I'm doing, even with my finances, but has even implemented things to make me make more finances on my own. He literally said he wants me, that even if we don't work out, God forbid, I will be good, and I will even learn how to do a lot of things on my own. Like, do you think young men be doing that? Okay. And I understand everyone's different, blah, 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 but there is just a certain level of maturity and honesty that comes with dating someone like this. When we first met in Jamaica, we were staying at a resort. He was headed back to the U.S. and I was like, are you going to miss me when you leave? This man talking about, I don't know, I haven't left yet. Bruh. I mean, it hurt, but it's real and it's honest. And he's very honest, even when it hurts. But I understand that when he says something sweet, like he loves me, that he means it. So he's not going to tell me what I want to hear per se, but he's going to tell me the truth. And that eliminates a lot of doubt, a lot of questioning where we stand and what's happening and blah, 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 because he just keeps it 1,000 with me. Even when I want it to be 100, he keeps it 1,000. And it's refreshing. I learn a lot. I try new things. He's trying a lot of new things as well. He's very open to trying new things. And this is something that not every man is like. Not everyone is like. I'm just black.
So yeah, women like dating older men. Not all of them, of course, but enough that it's a pattern you can't ignore. Call it biology, call it psychology, call it whatever you want. But if you're a younger dude wondering why you keep getting friend-zoned while some guy 15 years older is winning, now you know why. At the end of the day, it's not about age, it's about what you bring to the table. And older men, they just tend to bring more. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.